Hello, gorgeous folks. It's Darice of Moonlife Astro. Thank you for spending a little time with me today. Please do remember to subscribe if you have not already subscribed to this channel, and also like this video. It does help me grow the channel, and I do appreciate it. And hopefully this will be helpful to you today. I want to let you know that this Thursday, December 5th, we have what they call a Mercury Cazimi. Basically, it means that the Mercury is going to be at the heart of the sun. This is one of the special moments in a Mercury retrograde. It usually always happens about halfway through it or so. And it's an opportunity to experience clarity in your thinking, in your communication. It could be a great day to do journaling or brainstorming or to meditate. It's a great day to get out a message. And it's also a great day to have some honest conversations with people. So, for example, maybe you want to sit back and look at what you want to bring into fruition in the next 6 months, next year. We're coming off of a new moon. Maybe you set some new moon intentions. You can expand upon those. But this is a really great time to also just really look at the intentions and goals that you have for your business and your personal life, your family for the next 6 months to a year, and ask yourself, are they really aligning with your goals? Are those goals and intentions really aligning with your values, what you believe in? And then you can ask yourself, how can you express those thoughts more clearly to yourself and then to others? Maybe you need to map out some kind of strategy or plan for that. Now, this Friday, we also have Mercury squaring Saturn. Saturn is, again, the planet of structure, boundaries, foundations. Mercury is, again, about our thinking, our communication. So there might be some tension between our thoughts and our boundaries, our structures, our systems. So it's a great time to ground and refine maybe some of the ideas, the light bulb moments that may have come through for you during the Mercury Cazimi on Thursday. It could be a good time to look at further ways to tweak any foundations for projects and processes, systems, and to look at ways and how you can more effectively communicate, either in your actual messaging, your marketing, maybe your actual systems, apps that you're using for that sort of thing. It's a good way and a good time to review those things, especially, as I said before, we're also still in Mercury retrograde. So it's a good time to be reviewing those types of things. Now, the other big thing is that December 6th, we have Mars entering its retrograde. It happens every 2 years. Mars is our action, our ambition, our courage, our bravery. Typically, when Mars goes into retrograde, it often impacts how we do work, whether it's in your vocation or your career or your job. It often forces us to do things differently. It can also help us reevaluate how we relate to our anger, our power. A healthy Mars helps us express our anger in a healthy way. Some astrologers refer to Mars as the divine masculine, Venus as the divine feminine. We all have feminine and masculine energy. So Mars can help us access our masculine energy and help us find ways to express it in a healthy manner. And it'll be interesting to see what this Mars retrograde looks like. It'll be in retrograde till about February 2025. I don't remember the exact date off the top of my head when it goes direct. But basically, these next few weeks, we're going to be looking at individually and collectively how we express our masculine energy, our masculine tendencies, and also just given what's happening in the collective, we may be looking at how we define masculinity itself and how we want our masculine energy to be seen and expressed in our communities and our systems, our government. I think we're all going to be asking serious questions about that, what that looks like as a healthy expression. And we may be going through some very painful times, unfortunately, as people reevaluate or cling to old ideas around masculine energy, masculine expression. We've all seen the trauma that's been inflicted as a result of unhealthy masculine expression. And I think a lot of this is coming to the surface so that we can heal it. And I think we all have ways to do that. And one of the ways to do that is to have our own healthy expression of our masculine energy, and also to find ways to confront the people and places that are bullying us in our own lives. I think this Mars retrograde is going to be showing us where we all need to stand up to the bullies in our own lives, and where we can take back our own power. Or I think it's going to be showing us where we lack empowerment and self-empowerment. And I think this Mars retrograde is going to help us find, or it's going to give us the invitation anyway, to look at ways to clean that up. In a nutshell, where have I not been standing up for myself? Where am I not creating the boundaries that need to be created? Where am I not holding myself accountable to keeping the boundaries I said I would keep, both personally and professionally? And how can I do this in a way that is healthy, loving, and compassionate and peaceful? And I think that these are the questions to sit with and to meditate on and to work on during this retrograde. I like to think that because it's at the end of the year as well, it's a good time to reflect on these things so we can decide what we want to release and leave in 2024. What unhealthy dynamics do I want to leave behind? What do I want to bring into 2025? I think it'll be a good time to begin asking ourselves those kind of questions. What new ways of being and communicating and relating with others, individuals, communities, and institutions do I want to bring into the world in 2025 as a way to make my masculine expression healthier and to create that ripple throughout my community, and then throughout the country, and then eventually throughout the world. At a smaller scale, you can focus on refining projects, maybe not launching big projects, but refining current ones. It's also a good time to revisit old goals and strategies. And whenever you can conserve your energy. And there may also be delays that happen professionally as well. So be patient with yourself and others. And basically, I think that's all I had to say around this. I'll be talking more about Mars in retrograde since we're going to be sitting with it for quite some time. Because even the post-shadow period, when it goes direct, you still have energy there. And we'll get into that more later on. But in a nutshell, retrogrades are always about slowing down and reflecting and looking at how you can really, what do I want to say? It's a good time to think about who you want to be in the world. I think that's what this Mars retrograde is particularly about. I think it's inviting us to ask ourselves, who am I and how do I want to be fully expressed in the world? And how do I want my life, my business, my projects, my passions to reflect that? So I'm going to leave you with that thought there. And if you have questions or comments in response, please put them below. If anything resonated for you in this video, in the comments, you can just simply put Mars retrograde. And again, wishing you all love, joy, peace, And thank you again for taking the time to listen to this video and this message. And again, if you have the opportunity, if you have not done so already, do like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really does support me, and I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And easefully yours, Darice.